In this video, we're going to be talking about how Peter's Raimi suits should have looked like in Marvel Spider-Man 2. Yes, there is actually quite a bit of complaints that I've seen with this suit. Nothing too crazy, but there are some opinions that I do have about it. I don't want Insomniac to just go and completely redo the suit and make it like one-to-one to the movies, but there are some things that I would personally like to see changed, of course. I mean, if you know when, and then if you look at the screen here, when Marvel Spider-Man 2 first released, this is what the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit actually looked like. It didn't look too much like the movie version at all whatsoever. I mean, look at this. The webs were pretty much like gray/white. There's no reflections. It was pretty bad, to be honest. And then Insomniac just managed to do an update, right? This is when the game first released. This is what the suit actually looked like. And that wasn't too bad, right? Like, it still had a lot more work to be done on it, but it started to resemble the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit quite a bit more. Obviously, this was way too bright here and things like that, but it wasn't too bad. And then finally, they updated it to what it is today. Look at those beautiful reflections, look at the lighting, look at all the details. It's so much better. Like, it's just perfect here versus what it looked like right here, right? Like, you can see the difference. It's night and day. And this is something that I want to see done for the Raimi suit in Marvel Spider-Man 2. So let me show you. The Raimi suit isn't like really that bad whatsoever, right? Like, it looks pretty good for what it is, right? You've got the webbing, it looks good. You've got the actual, it's a Raimi suit that's been tailored to the PS4 Spider-Man, right? Like, it's meant to look like, to fit his shape, but I don't know, just something completely with this suit just doesn't feel 100% right. And in a little bit, we're going to get into what the modders have done and what we can improve. I also want to say, before we do that, thank you so much for 100,000 subscribers. I still can't believe we've hit that goal. Your support has been amazing on the channel as well. All the likes, all the new subscribers, everything like that. Thank you so much. But let's get back to it. So the webbed black suit noticeably looks so much better than the Raimi suit, right? And the reason for that is, look at the way it reflects. Like, look at the way lighting reflects, and you could see the details. They need to add this for this Raimi suit right here. They need to add that there because it doesn't really blend too well. And you can even see like bits where it's like the seam lines kind of connect and it just looks a bit jarring. But you got to keep in mind, they had to pretty much get this, I guess, when they changed the suits from like, remastered to Spider-Man 2, they had to like redo them ground up and make them way better. But you can also see like, little nitpicks here and there. I'm not going to be like, oh my god, just nerd emoji. But you can see like the web there kind of poked through the lens. And it looks a bit wobbly. I don't know, like, obviously you wouldn't really zoom in like this unless you're a true Spidey like crazy fan or something. But there could be a little bit of an update. Now, yes, this might come out when New Game Plus update comes out, retouching a bunch of suits. I feel like that's what they're going to do, because some of the details that I've noticed, if you actually, let's say, look into one of these other suits, like the anti-ox suit, look at this lens bit here. Like, it just completely breaks, and I don't know why that happens, right? But, I thought I'd just point that out, because that is a bit of a fix that they can do. But back to this, like, look at how beautiful the black suit is in comparison to the Raimi suit. Like, all that needs to be done is some good reflections. Some good reflections for the lighting to really make the suit like shine, no pun intended, and show off those reflections and things like that as well. But it's funny because here you can actually see the webs go straight into the lens. Like, it does look a bit jarring there too, right? Like, I don't know. I'm looking forward to using this one on New Game Plus as well, but you can tell like a few bits and pieces with the webs like here kind of also just going through. I don't know, man. I feel like this might have been a bit rushed. Not saying that to be like, oh, Insomniac's bad. No, Insomniac's dope. But obviously you can tell when something's been rushed, because compared to like the regular suit, because like they had to do this from the ground up to upscale it and whatnot. But regardless, the emblems and everything else looks fantastic. Just polish it up a little bit. Like I'm going to show you in a second what I'm talking about. Let's move on to Marvel Spider-Man Remastered with the mods so I can show you exactly what I mean. But this is what the websuit actually looks like in game. Obviously the skybox is a bit different. Actually, I don't know if it's really different or not. I might have made it vanilla, but anyways, you can already tell, like, so this is the Marvel Spider-Man 2 Raimi suit, and for some weird reason, man, I feel like the remastered one just looks better with the reflections and the webs in the actual suit, because look, there's at least like tiny bits of reflections on there versus this one here. It just doesn't feel like it's really reacting to the light, which is kind of strange, right? Because they did build it from the ground up, so I'm not sure what that's about. But here is the actual mod. This is by Guitarth Vader. I don't expect them to do something like this, so let me get that straight. I don't really want it to look like this, because this is an amazing mod to begin with. I want them to have their own style, but I just want it to look more accurate, if that makes sense, right? Obviously I would like the webbing to be a bit similar, like with this type of reflection. That is something I would like, obviously, first of all, because that is amazing. And look at the emblem. Like, this whole mod is just absolutely insane and so well done. And then you look at the actual symbiote suit, and this is insanely like well done too by Guitarth. Like the proportions for the Raimi actual like build for Toby is insane. Like, it looks so crazy, and even the lenses have like that detail that they had in the movie. Like, this is just probably one of the best Raimi suits that I've seen for sure. Like, it's just insane, right? Then you can see it a bit closer here, what I was talking about with the lenses. It looks amazing. I would like a detail like that for the symbiote one in Marvel Spider-Man 2. But apart from that, like, I think it's already perfect the way it is, and the emblem here is fantastic as well, right? So you can see it like back and forth here, and then you can see the emblem here as well. I definitely really want the shading, well, the reflections for the webbing, like I said, to look like that, and the colors as well to look a bit similar. So I'll show you exactly what I mean by that. So this was actually on Reddit, and it was by Confident Shopping 40. What a name, from 21 days ago. And that's what they said. I mean, it might never happen, but I'd like for Insomniac to update the web suit a tad bit, like how they updated the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit, which I completely agree with. This is the whole reason I'm making this video. I'm not saying that, oh, Insomniac did a bad job or whatever, because the Insomniac Raimi suit looks fantastic already. It's just, you know, if you're gonna, you know, just shadow update the Amazing Spider-Man 2 suit to be up to standards, then surely you can do something similar with the Raimi suit, right? So mostly updated colors and updated lenses. Here's my idea of what an updated web suit could look like, keeping the original model and all. What do you think? And I 100% agree with this. This looks amazing. The updated colors look amazing. I definitely like the updated colors. I like the boots. I definitely think that they should go along something like that, and of course then have it reflect light like this, to show off all the finer details underneath where the, you know, the webbing is. It would be perfect. Like, that's all I want. That's just my nitpick. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below in regards of what you'd like change with the Raimi suit. Do you want it to look like what the you know, hyper realistic versions here by like Guitarth and stuff, or do you want it to look like what, you know, it already looks like with just some minor tweaks and things? And that's that. Thank you so much again. Watch another video here on the channel. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.